Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Afifa Sofia Al-Ulia with student identification number 23030240055 from English Education Department 2C. Let's get started. First body part idiom is break a leg. Break a leg is an idiom that means good luck. Break a leg is mostly used in theater among actors, dancers, and other types of performers. Literally, the phrase would mean to injure your leg by breaking it, but that's not what the speaker actually intends. Figuratively, break a leg is a superstitious way to wish someone success without directly saying good luck, which some performers believe might actually bring bad luck. The origin of this idiom is one of the most common theories is that the idiom originated in the theater world due to performers believed that saying good luck brought bad luck. So, instead, they'd wish for something bad to happen, like for a performer to break a leg. Another theater-based theory suggests that break a leg originated during Elizabethan times. Instead of applauding, the audience would bang the legs of their chair on the ground. And if they bang hard enough, presumably because they truly enjoy the show, the legs will break. For example, break a leg, Amy. I'm sure your performance will be great. Idiom number 2 is cost an arm and a leg. Something costs an arm and a leg. This doesn't mean that you are chopping off your body parts to get this expensive thing. It just means that the item very expensive. It is quite pricey and more money than what you would expect to pay. According to the Oxford Dictionary of Idioms, the phrase cost an arm and a leg originated in the United States in the mid-20th century. Some believe it may have come from the idea of paying a high price, like losing an arm and a leg in an accident and having to pay a lot for medical bills. Another theory suggests that the idiom could be related to portrait painting in the 18th and 19th centuries. Apparently, if you wanted a portrait that included your arms and legs, you'd have to pay extra for the additional work. So, a full body portrait would cost an arm and a leg compared to one that just showed your head and shoulders. For example, I'd love to buy that fancy new bag, but it costs an arm and a leg. Let's look for a more affordable option. Idiom number 3 is all ears. All ears means that someone is giving their full attention and is ready to listen carefully. So, when someone says they are all ears, it typically indicates that they are focused and interested in the conversation. The phrase all ears is an idiom, not a literal statement about having a multitude of ears. Figuratively means that a person is giving their full attention, especially to hear something interesting, important, or secretive. The origin of the saying all ears can be found in the 18th century and simply refers to the fact that we listen someone with our both ears. In Indonesian, a similar phrase might be kuping saya tajam nih. Literally, my ears are sharp. Can be used humorously to mean I'm paying close attention. For example, hey, you want to hear some news? Of course, I'm all ears. Idiom number 4 is to see eye to eye. To see eye to eye with someone means to agree with them, to think alike, to have similar opinions or point of view. Literal meaning: if two people are standing and looking directly into each other's eyes at the same level, it could suggest equality or understanding. Figurative meaning: the idiom means that people agree or think alike about something, especially in relationships, teamwork, or discussion. The roots of the idiom see eye to eye can be traced back to the Bible. The phrase first appears in the book of Isaiah chapter 52 in the King James Version. Thy watchmen shall lift up the voice, with the voice together shall they sing, for they shall see eye to eye when the Lord shall bring again Zion. When looking at it in this context, you can see how it implies their shared vision or understanding. Over time, like most ancient phrases, it's evolved to represent agreement or harmony in opinions and a perspective. For example, what do you do with your family? My family and I see eye to eye, so we have dinner together. It's a great way to stay connected. Idiom number 5 is foot the bill. To foot the bill means to pay the total cost of something, especially when it's expensive or someone else benefited from it. It often implies an unwanted or unexpected responsibility. The word foot in this context comes from accounting. To foot a bill originally meant to add up the numbers at the bottom, the foot of a column, and enter the total. So, literally, it referred to calculating the total amount on a bill or receipt. Figuratively, to foot the bill means to pay for something, especially when it's costly or you are the one unexpectedly covering the expense often for others. It usually suggests someone is stuck with the full cost. This phrase comes from the 1800s with the old bookkeeping practice where the total of an account was written at the foot or the bottom of the page. The idiom likely comes from foot up, meaning to total up a bill and write the amount at the bottom or foot of a written account. The person who footed or added up the total was often the one responsible for paying the bill or to indicate a promise to pay. For example, my dad generously footed the bill for our whole family vacation to Singapore. Okay, thank you for watching. See you!